Welcome to this amazing section. You're welcome to this amazing time. Wow, I can see the clap emoji. Thank you, Amarachi. Thank you, Amarachi. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please, if you have not joined, please join. If you have friends in the group who are yet to join, this will be a very good time for you to know Jem. We have started. Wow, Butola, I can see your clap. Keep the clap emoji coming in. Tell me how happy you are to be here tonight. I'm excited. I don't know about you. I'm super, super psyched to be here. This is my year. 2026 is my year. I'm going to shine in this year. I'm going to do amazing things this year. Yes, please keep coming in. Keep coming in. Thank you. Thank you, Oluwabusayo. I can see you. Oh, okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the clap. I'm clapping myself. Thank you so much. So we're going to give our sisters the next 3 minutes to join. Please, if you have anybody, please nudge people in the community to join that we have started. It is so important that we are all here today. This is the first event for the year, and it is going to give us a very wonderful start for the rest of the year. Please, let's keep joining. Let's keep joining. Thank you. Keep joining, keep joining. We have 3 minutes to join. Once it's 8:07, we're gonna start. We're gonna start. We have no time to waste. Please keep joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for creating the time to be here today. Believe me, it's gonna be worth your while. It is going to wow you. What we have lined up for you today, I think you've never heard something like this before. I can assure you of that. You're going to be wowed. You're going to be wowed. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. So, while we wait for others to join, this will be a good time for you to get your notepad and your pen ready because the kind of words we're going to be hearing today, you will need to go back to that notes. Please get your pen and your biro ready, your book, your notepads, get them ready to take down notes because you need to ask questions. And then, of course, if you don't put anything down, how will you know what to ask? So it's very important that you write something down for this kind of meetings. They don't come around often. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So we have 1 minute to go. Please keep nudging people to join. Keep nudging our friends and families to join. I mean, the event is not just for women, people in the group. You have people in your network that you want to be here today. Please nudge on them, nudge on them. Share the link to people in your network, in your WhatsApp. Please share the link. Nudge people to be here. It's very important that we are all here. Okay, then our time is up. So we're just going to go ahead and start now. Hello, ladies. Hello, amazing ladies of She Finds Her Voice community. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome to another powerful moment of learning, reflection, and most importantly, sharpening our voices. It is so good to have you here. And before I start, I'd like to say a very big Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. Welcome to another powerful year. How has the year been treating you so far? So far, for me, it has been beautiful and amazing. It has been a time of learning. In fact, from January till now, it has been from one learning in a class to another. And this is, I didn't never pass an opportunity to learn. And here we are today, another amazing time to learn. I cannot believe that it's already 31st of January, the last day of the month. Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm so excited, so excited. And I like to share my excitement with everybody. I'm so amazed. It's an honor to be a part of this family. She Finds Her Voice community, and it's an honor to be here with you, amazing ladies. I'm so excited right now. And Please, I like this energy to, to go across the room. If you know that you're here and you're excited, please go ahead and drop your favorite emoji. I would say fire, but I mean, not everybody likes fire emoji. But if you have a favorite emoji, for some is laughter, for some is clap of hands. Please drop your favorite emoji. I like to know that we're all together on the same page in this event. Please drop an emoji to show your activeness. Please go ahead and drop an emoji right now. Please drop an emoji for us. Let's encourage ourselves. It's going to be an amazing time. Thank you so much. All right, so my name is Winifred Idogu, and today I'll be your event moderator. I serve in the She Finds Her Voice community as the operations lead, and it's a very huge honor to be serving in such capacity. Tonight, I hope to, be with you and moderate this event from start to finish, and I hope that you have an amazing time as I do so. So basically, this event is about reclaiming your voice and reclaiming your womanhood. It is about you knowing that your womanhood has no limit. Though society may try to place a limit on you, but it is the opportunity, another opportunity for you to break free and tell society no. So while you settle in, I would like for you to open up your heart, open up your spirit, and be present so that everything that's going to be shared with us here today will have a positive impact on our lives as we go through 2026. So once again, you're welcome to Reclaiming Your Voice and Vision. So without further ado, let us begin. This moment, I'm going to be introducing my friend and sister, Peace, to the platform. So Peace is also a very active member of the She Finds Her Voice community, and she'll be taking the floor right about now. Please, Peace. Are you there, Peace? You have the voice. Please go ahead. Thank you so much for your time and attention.
Thank you so much, Winifred. And thank you so much, Dr. Jam, for putting up this event and this community, right, for carrying this vision. And thank you to everyone who has joined us this night for this wonderful event. So I would like to say good evening to everyone and welcome to this webinar, our first webinar in the year 2026. Woo! So before we go any further, I would like us to take a brief grounding moment together. Let's pause just for a few seconds and take in deep breath. Now, you can slowly exhale. Allow yourself to arrive fully in this space. As she finds her voice, our vision is simple but powerful: to create a world where women confidently and effectively use their voices to drive positive change and to achieve their full potential at work, in business, and in life. Our mission is to empower women with the tools, resources, and support they need to communicate boldly, advocate for themselves, and lead with clarity and confidence. So, as we gather here tonight, I invite you to reflect on this question: what part of my voice have I been silencing? And what would change if I allow it to be heard? You don't need to answer it out loudly. Just hold it with you as we move forward. And with that intention, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our speaker tonight. Okay. Amarachi, can we move to the next slide, please? All right. Dr. Jam is a people practitioner with close to 2 decades of leadership experience, interfacing with C-suite, HR leaders, and hiring managers on HR functions with talent management, emotional intelligence, career and leadership development, learning agile, AI, diversity and inclusion, organizational culture, and employee engagement being a core. Capabilities also include competency, behavioral and performance-based hiring, assessment center administration, headhunting, organizational design, people management, performance management, employer branding, building non-toxic organizational cultures, cross-functional team leadership, coaching and mentoring, compensation and benefits administration, policy development and review. She's very keen about talents, finding them on spec, developing them effectively, and keeping them longer within our organizations. Over the years, she has been recognized as a thought leader and public speaker on topics around AI and future of work, employability skills, career development, leadership development, and emotional intelligence. She's passionate about creating an agile, healthy, positive, and enabling work environment for employees who thrive in, be productive while impacting on the bottom line and overall business outcome. She has a degree from Babcock University, Nigeria, and an MBA from Business School, Netherlands. She's a certified agile coach, certified mentor, associate member of the CIPN, emotional intelligence certified specialist, certified career development coach with an honorary doctorate from ILMMD. All right. The next slide, please. Okay. African Most Talented HR Leader, African Leadership Awards, Meticulous 2019, Top 50 Career Influencer in Africa 2020, Workboat Magazine, Most Inclusive HR Influencer in 2020 and 2021, 30 Leading Women in HR in Nigeria by Wording HCD for the International Women's Day in 2021-2023. Top 100 Powerful Women in Nigeria 2022. Top 50 Agile Leader in 2022. LinkedIn Top Voice Career in 2023. Top 100 Career Woman in Africa in 2023 from 9 to 5 Chic in March 2023. Top 20 Disruptive HR Leader in Nigeria in 2023. Top 100 LinkedIn Creator in Nigeria 2023 by Favicon. The Lady of Influence in
Allow me to stop you, please. You can go on and on and on and on and on. I know that, yes, I sent it to you. But just allow me to stop you so you dive right in. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jumoke Aleoke Malakai. I'm super excited to be here. And I hope you can see me and hear me loud and clear. I'm very excited and I'm happy to be here. But I want to mention very quickly that for every member of the core team, they sort of put this together. So She Finds Her Voice is a community I've sort of put together. We launched in May of 2025. And we have a team of women who put events like this together. So I need us to give them their flowers. They are busy professionals.
but they're volunteering in this community, making sure that we have events like this. We're coming together to learn. And I want you to drop thank you for them in the chat. Community director, you meet them as we go along. Community lead, event coordinator, everybody. So from Busola to Winifred to Peace, to Amarachi and our core team members. We also have up leads in different countries of the world. And I just want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mercy, for always coming through for us every time we come calling. Kike, Fola, Adi, Olaiton, everybody. I want to say thank you because I can't do this by myself. So that we're here, it looks like we're about to have a great time. It's because some people are sacrificing to say, you know what, despite our busy schedule, make sure that this happens. I will just give a little background before I go into my slides. And the reason why we're having conversations like this for me is because I've been on a journey. This is my 16th year in my career. My mentor is on the call, Mama Phil, 2 hands in the air for one person. She's a member of the community. My career started in HR because Philomena Idokogi gave me a chance. She's in the room. So she's someone that has supported me since 2009 when my career in HR started till date. As I never see that kind of love, but yes, Phil loves me like that. Thank you, Mama, for joining. And like I said, I've been on a journey because of my career. I'm a HR person. I have a few HR colleagues on the call as well. And I have seen how women don't take up space. I've seen how women shrink. And I also coach. So in my coaching journey, I've seen many women who step back, who are afraid to take up space. And I realized that we're changing ourselves. I recall that I was in a session with Wimbys about 2-3 years ago, and they asked me a question, how did I find my voice? And that just set me thinking that actually, how did I become this person? So everybody sees all the accolades and like, how did you do that? One thing I will say for starters, and I'm mindful of time, I think it started early on, even as a child. I was that talkative child, so I used to talk a lot. And I'm happy that my parents didn't shut me up, because if they did, we would not be here. So I did a lot of talking, speaking at literary and debating, doing all of those things. I didn't realize that those things were building and molding me. So if you have children who talk a lot, don't shut them up. Help them channel the talk, because talking can make them money later on. So don't shut them up. Yes, we are recording the session. Somebody is asking. I can't see the sign anymore though, but Amarachi, please confirm that we're still recording. And so I found my voice early on. And I found myself also in a career that I have to do a lot of speaking, a lot of engaging people. So it became second nature. At times I don't even have to prepare to take on stages. I'm not, again, but I saw that those things came to me readily. And I've realized over the years that things that come to you readily are not random. It's that I was saying on my status a few days ago, and I said, when you hear the Bible of talent, that's a talent God has given you. So yes, things that I've used over the years, ability to speak, my degrees in English, so I have my way with words. All of those things came to me readily, and they're helping me shine. So that's how all the awards are coming, all the visibility I get. But I realized that I don't want to be the only star. That's why I created this platform. And so the idea is, like I said, I've spoken on different platforms. And so I'm like, I want many more women to be able to do that. Get invited to speak in Paris, get invited to speak in Portugal, get invited to speak in any part of the world. And really, you can take those stages. So the reason why we created She Finds Her Voice is so that every woman finds her voice. That's why. And so for all the ladies that you see talking, I've told them, my own is to create the platform. I move back and I need you guys to run. I need us taking up global stages. That's my vision, my mission. I know that she read a vision. Please read something and that's it. Equipping us, giving us everything we need to shine. Because I know that there's a man on the call, or maybe two, I don't know, but yeah. Because what those men can do, they can do it far better. We'll do it with swag. We'll do it with a fizzy. We'll do it with aura, with steez. So I need us to be ready to take up stages. I will dive right into the conversation. So yes, it's a new year, and I've told the members of the core team that every month we will go out with our webinars, and it's really equipping us. What are the things we need to know so that when it's time to take up those stages, we're not stammering, we're not stuttering. And that's why we're having conversations around sort of redefining ourselves. And so why is this conversation really important? It's because many women are visible, but are unheard. Many are successful, yet disconnected. I had a coaching client who was one of the reasons this community was birthed. And yes, she's comfortable, but she was like, see, Jam, I've made money, I've worked, okay. But it feels like there's something else. Yes, you get to a point in life that money is not enough. You have all the money in the world, at least to do the things you want to do, but there's still a yearning. And that's why we're creating a community like this, that we're equipping ourselves as we go along. Why does this conversation also, why is it important? Is because many women are strong, but they're silently shrinking. See, many things can walk you up as a woman. And I'm saying that because I'm not a guy. I'm a woman. I've been there, done that. One of my friends would say, bought the fridge magnet. I've had to work with toxic bosses. I've also been blessed with great bosses. I've had challenges on the home front. I've had issues with my health. I've had to deal with different things, but I'm still here standing. And the journey is still far. Amarachi, if I'm not seeing my slide, I'll just be talking. I will be here till 10 p.m. So Amarachi, help me so that I'm moving. So yes, our voice versus our visibility versus validation. What is this? What does this mean? My voice really is my truth. My journey is different from yours. One thing I love to say every time is resist the urge to compare and contrast. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Even twins have different DNAs. They have different fingerprints. Identical twins. Oops, sorry about that. The light will come back on. And so imagine that you are not twins and you're comparing yourself to somebody else. That should never be the case. So resist the urge to compare yourself to anybody else. Your truth is your truth. Your reality, your journey, it is your reality. Your beliefs, your convictions. See, I was having a conversation with some people earlier today, and I said, people who stay too long in a job, they believe that, oh, I'm afraid if I move jobs, what if something goes wrong? What works for you? Some other people think, oh, I can stay in one place and grow as long as you're growing. I think the issue I have is when people are stuck. And so many people stay too long. Whatever works for you. If you believe that I will move and I'm making impact while I'm moving and changing jobs, your conviction is yours. And you don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't need to explain yourself to anybody. There's a sound coming from someone. Please help to mute this person. And then visibility. Where are you seen? There's also the bit about validation. You do not need external approval. See, I teach emotional intelligence and it focuses largely on self-awareness. If you are self-aware, external validation, if it comes, is a plus. If not, you are actually good by yourself. So your voice is important. Visibility is important. I always say it, don't be so good that nobody knows you. Get good and get known. So visibility is very important, as well as validation. But please, people can tell you, thumbs up, you're doing a great job. I hope you don't live and breathe on that validation. I hope not. So people can tell you, oh, you're doing a great job. I always tell people that when I teach emotional intelligence, I take people through creating or drawing up their value tree. And I always say that one thing for me with my values is when people tell me, oh, you did this, oh, you did that, it doesn't get to my head. Like, I already set out to do that. So when you tell me I'm living my values, you are validating what I already know. And it's just a plus. It will hardly get to my head. Because yes, I'm living in the values that I have. Amara, what's going on with my slides? So where are you currently investing more energy? Are you focusing on visibility? And get seen. I'm not one, I tell people, many of the awards you've seen me take, many of the stages you've seen me go on, I do not lobby you. So I will not write and say, please give me an award for. I don't know if Nkem is on the call. Nkem is my virtual assistant, and she's been supporting me since 2019. I do not write to people to give me awards. The awards come, but it's because I have position. So again, what do you want? Do you want a life where you're recognized for what you know, what you do? Then you should be focusing on visibility. And I always say also that visibility is good, but when people come in contact with you, is there depth or are you shallow? Would they say overrated? Or would they come in contact? Please call team, please help admit people. People are in the lobby. I don't want to be distracted by, because I'm seeing it that they're dropping and nobody's attending to that. So someone should please attend to that. So where are you investing energy? Visibility. And make sure that before you go visible, grow deep roots, I beg. So that people don't come in contact with you and they're like, all noise, no value. It's not solid. So go and grow. Go and, build your depth. Increase your knowledge base. know about a particular topic. Spend 10,000 hours. That's how mastery is formed. So that when you come into limelight, when people come in contact with you, they will be seeing real value. Like I'm a big fan of Kiss Daniel. And I always say that every hit, every song is a hit. That's what visibility is. So when you have the stage, be able to take it. And then validation. So where are you currently investing more energy? Are you waiting for people to be the one to applaud you? See, one thing I've seen over the years is do a great job. Know what you want to do. Go all out, do it. People come and farms you. My eldest brother will say, success has many fathers. Failure is a bastard. If you do a great job, that validation will come. People will come and farm you. I like to use many of these influencers and content creators as an example. Look at Lai Wasabi. Look at Real Worry Pekin. They built on their craft. Know your magic, own your magic. They drilled down. They saw that they were good at this thing, and then they brought it up. When they brought it up, brands started to farm them. I know that Real Worry Pekin, I think she's a Milo, Lush Air, brands will farm you. So I'm saying the validation will come, but make sure that you have built solid roots. And then your voice. How are you using your voice? One thing I've found is if you decide that your voice is for just you, I say it when I teach my KOB model, your life is not yours alone. You need to understand that. And so your voice should not be to advocate for yourself alone. If you do that, you are wrong. You are here to make an impact in people's lives. So invest in owning your voice. And again, what does it mean to own your voice? Go and learn presentation skills. Go and learn public speaking skills. Learn those things so that when you take up a stage, people want to hear your voice again and again and again. There are some organizations that keep calling me to train because they're like, in short, I'm done training with them. And then they're like, oh, they refer me to other people. That's one thing I enjoy, even in the work I do with Workplace with Jam. So your voice needs to be solid so that, yes, people want to hear it time and again. And then survival. What mode are you in? So is it visibility? Is that your priority now? Validation? Is it survival? Is it voice? When you'll be in a different phase in your life at every point. So there can be a time that you're just trying to survive and you're not in thriving yet. And that's okay. We all have rough patches. I always say it when I have sessions like this. If you've ever gone through life and you've not had any reason to cry or hurt, I'd like to meet you. There are times that you go through rough patches, but how you come out of it, how you're mindful that you don't stay too long in that zone makes all the difference. So what are the common boxes women are put in? The good girl, the strong one, the wife, mother first, and then the church girl. I think we should shatter all these boxes. Please live your best life. As long as you know that this is what you do, let it be your priority. I can't be bothered who the good girl is. See, my career in HR even taught me to be a lot more understanding with people. Before, if I see you with nose ring here, I'm judging you already. But now, if you like, pierce your tongue. I will say have a conversation. So I'm not even going to profile you. Oh, this one, she has pierced that nose, so she's a bad one. Neither here nor there. But it's also important that we're showing up the right way so that people are not profiling you, because people will profile you. But I'm saying for these boxes, good girl, the strong one, don't let anybody give you name. When I do my session in emotional intelligence, I always ask women, do you know your favorite thing? Do you know your favorite food? Your favorite color? Many people don't know. Many women, not people, many women. Ask them for wedding anniversary dates, they know it. Ask them for their husband's birthday, they know it. Then ask them things about themselves and their loss. Don't be that kind of woman. In short, in our community, we don't do that. We prioritize ourselves, and that is very important. But my point is, all of these boxes, please, let's trash them. Let us live our best lives. Let us come out, be deliberate to share our voices, be deliberate to share our awesomeness with the world around us. How do we reclaim our identity, even though the society is boxing us and they want to call us different names? First is values. I said that before. What truly matters to you? I recommend 3 to 5 values. Just like you have organizations that have core values, I recommend values. Whatever your values are, my values are GRIP, GRIPP. I recommend also that you put it in acronyms so that, so gratitude, that's the first thing. No matter the phase of life I'm in, I am grateful. I tell people that I am so grateful that if the devil meant to actually hurt me, I'm so grateful that I'll be wondering, with all the things I've done for you, I really, she's still praising, she's still happy. Well, gratitude is my way of life. I'm grateful for the little things. I'm grateful for the big things. That is the core value that I live by. R, this is eluding me now. I is inspiration. I don't know why this is not coming to me. I is inspiration. I always tell people that R is relationships. Yes, I'm big on relationships. I've had relationships for many years. Different people. I don't know if my school daughter is on this call. Since when I was in secondary school, we left secondary school and we're still in touch. I am very big on relationships, but I also know there's every relationship that work, and I make my peace with that. So there are some relationships that stood the test of time, and some break off. I told you about my mentor who is on this call, Phil Idokogi, and yes, I've known her since 2009. That's true. We should celebrate 20 years, Mama. We should do something. Yeah. So really, relationships. Yes. We need to do something. So yes, I said gratitude, relationships. I is inspiration. So when people come and they're like, Jam, that thing you posted, it inspired me. I just smile. I'm like, my value. The plan was to inspire. So yes. The last two P's are passion and purpose. So is it I'm doing it and I'm doing it with all the energy that I have, or I don't bother at all. So my values drive me. And you are right, this is my own value. I'm just telling you. So to inspire you to get your own values. And the last one, purpose. So I tell people that I have things that plague me, things that worry me, but I live with a sense of purpose. So I don't wake up thinking, what if I die tomorrow? I live with a sense of purpose. I know that there's a lot more I still need to do here, so I'm going to stick around for a bit. Such God, Abby. Yes, purpose. So those are my values. Please go and come up with your values. If you have your values, it will determine your identity. It will shape you and it will serve as an anchor. I'm trying to move fast because I know we're pressed for time. Boundaries. What are the things you will no longer tolerate? Like I said, I'm big on relationships, but some relationships are that I ditch them myself, and I'm not afraid to do that. So what will I no longer accept? Anything that looks like it's belittling me. Anything that looks like is making me feel less than who I know who I am. I'm not in doubt. Self-awareness on steroids. Please quote me. So anything that wants to hinder that, anything that wants to belittle me, make me feel small, it will go. The last one, self-definition. Who am I choosing to become? Who am I choosing to become? So I know where I'm trying to go. I know the kind of life. I always say that my kids look up to me. I have a boy and a girl. I'm the last born of my parents, but the aburos I have, many of them are on this call. They look up to me. So that's what I know, that my life is not mine alone. Many people are tied to me. So as I'm getting it, they are getting it. As I'm on the right path, they are getting it. So I can't fall land. Boundary reframe. Let's do that very quickly. Boundaries are not walls, they are clarity. So when you tell somebody, I don't like the way this person talks to me, so I'm going to reduce my interaction with them, that is very okay. Please. I call it emotional fumigation. Emotional fumigation. You know what it means to fumigate the house? So boundaries are not walls, they are clarity. And boundaries protect your voice, boundaries protect your vision, and boundaries protect your peace. So is it in marriage? Is it in friendships? Is it at work? Some people have bosses that undermine and belittle them. Set boundaries, reduce the interactions, while of course you look for your exit. I always say every job, whatever you do, every job has a lifespan. Whatever you do, don't overstay your welcome. I'm an advocate of that. And for people who know me, I've moved around and I'm not sorry. And when the right time to move again comes, I'll be on my way. I'm a flight risk. Please note it. Silence versus wisdom. Ask yourself, is my silence strategic? So there are times that, I learned one principle from one of my friends. His name is Oladoku Sholanke, and he called it the Kuro principle. It's in Yoruba, but I'll translate. And it says, Moju Kuro, Menu Kuro, Meti Kuro. What does it mean? Take your eyes off it. Take your mouth off it. Don't dwell on it. And take your ears off it. I have also learned that in some cases, you be quiet. Your silence is strength at times. So know when to talk. Don't go and be dull, Please don't gawk yourself. Know when to talk. But yes, is your silence strategic? If your silence is strategic, please be quiet. And then when it's time to talk, please speak up. Don't let your silence be fear-based. Don't be afraid. One thing I like to say is, Nobody can play God in my life. Nobody. Not an employer, not a friend, nobody. So, but like I said, in some cases, you also be quiet. But make sure that that silence is strategic and not fear-based. Do not fear anybody. If there's anybody you need to fear, only one person, please fear God. Everybody else, they'll be okay. Prolonged silence becomes self-betrayal. So if you are silent too much and it is hurting, you are silent, you are in pain, you are in shambles, you're becoming depressed, you are in bad shape, you are betraying yourself and you shouldn't do that. Next slide, please, so that we move fast, because you say I have one interesting part of this webinar that we need to run through very quickly. So what do you need to speak with clarity as women? And we're doing this in January so that we run through the rest of the year. Please, for women in this community, I want people to come and be telling me that, Jam, my office, I didn't used to talk before, and I told them that they should give me a topic. I'll come and do that KSS. And I delivered it. Even my Oga was clapping for me. I'm waiting for this feedback because we need to take stages. We need to, So how do you speak with clarity and courage? What are some practical tools you can use? Speak from alignment and not explanation. So yes, speak your truth. Be authentic. Let your journey be known. Use I statements. Say less and mean more. And then practice in safe spaces first. So for some of us, the public speaking doesn't come to us naturally. Practice with your friends. Practice in safe spaces so that when you come to limelight, you are ready. So yes, what do I need to start saying out loud? I was talking to one of my friends earlier today, and I was saying that, no, we're not broke. In short, I posted something on my status earlier, and I said, silver or gold I have. I won't say silver or gold I have not. We try now. We carry small, you get. So I'm not going to say I'm broke. I'm not going to say I'm not poor. I'm not broke. I don't have $10 money in my account or Dangote's money. But I have an abundance mindset. So I have what I need for time. So what are you saying out loud to yourself? And I hope you know that what you say, you are hearing it. And as you hear it, it becomes your reality. So write it in one sentence, what you will tell yourself. Write it. Create a note on your phone and write it. But please, over here, we have an abundance mindset. Even when you're going through it, you see the bright side. You can either see the cup half full or half empty. It's a function of what you see, your mindset. So please, what do you need to start to say out loud? And it better be positive. Because as you say negative things to yourself, you materialize it. And we need to be careful. Next one, please. And I know that I'm rounding up, so I can hand over to you guys. Next slide, please. Amara, you're letting me stay longer than necessary. So yes, as we've done this, we're going to we will go next to the session on creating AI images before we take the before we take our confession or what we like to say. But I hope that as we've had this conversation, we're reminded as women, we can go on and on, I'll continue to talk about this, but I hope that we're reminded that our voices matter. There are stages for us to take up, and we should not forget that we are deserving. I'll end by saying that I don't care the hand that life has dealt you. I don't care if you've lost love, if people have betrayed you, if you've been let down, if your heart has been broken, if you've been served breakfast. I hope that you believe in love again. There's a song by Lehan Womack that says, I hope you dance. So if whatever the negative experience you've had, for the ladies on the call, I hope that you dance. I hope that you believe in love again, because love can find you. Even if you've had a bad boss, I hope that you find a boss that truly appreciates you and is helping you grow. I hope that even if you've lost loved ones, you've lost money, things have happened to you that hurt you deep, I hope that you can bounce back from that. And as you go on that journey, always remember that you say the right things to yourself. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. I am so psyched up. I am so psyched up. I don't know about you. This has been an amazing section for me. Please keep your emojis coming in. Please clap for Dr. Jam. She, in fact, this is what I used to watch wrestling when I was young. This is the part where we say, finish you. She finished it. I mean, this has been so amazing, an eye opener for me. Please keep your claps coming in. Please let us clap. She deserves it. She's not just a man. She's a woman who will come up and you will create space for others to come up. Thank you, Dr. Jam, for that amazing section. I don't know if you noticed that I was putting down her core values, even though she said it was hers. You know, I thought that it would be a good starting point for a lot of us. I had to put that down, you know, our 5 core values. And for me, who knew that as an individual, I am supposed to have core values? I've never heard that said to me anywhere before. I'm hearing it for the first time. I know about companies' core values, but I didn't know that as a person in my life, I needed to have my own core values. These are values that will guide my every decision. These are values that will guide me as a person, as a woman, to know whom I am. So that, and also have boundaries, so that the moment somebody steps on those boundaries, you just know. And when anything is happening that's out of your core values, it prompts you and you know. This has been an amazing session for me. And I'm so excited. I'm honored to be on this session. Thank you, Dr. Jam. On behalf of every woman and every man, I think we have a man amongst us that's on this call today. I say thank you. God bless you. And also, I also learned that I should not put myself into a box. So we're going to have, you know, you can be anything you want to be, you know, but just don't let anybody put you into a box and tell you this is what you can be, this is who you can be, and this is what you cannot be. I mean, you can be anything that you choose to be, any woman that you choose to be. Thank you so much, man. So I think we'll leave a space now for question and answer. If you have any question and answer, please, you can drop your question in the chat room, or you can raise up your hands and then we'll allow you speak. We have just 3 minutes for questions. Please, if you have any question concerning all that Dr. Jam has said, please drop your question in the chat room, or you raise up your hands to speak. We have the floor, please. Questions, please. Questions. If there's anything that you want Dr. Jam,
I think we should take the session on AI, and then we'll take questions after.
Oh,
just
fantastic.
So we don't keep him on the call longer than necessary.
All right, ma. All right, ma. Thank you so
much. Over to you. Busola, any intro?
Yes, please. Thank you, people. Thank you, sisters. Thank you, Dr. Jam. It's been an amazing session, just like Winifred said. So, all right, sisters, we'll be moving into our bonus session. This was supposed to be a surprise for everyone, and we are glad that our speaker is ready for us. So on this call with me, the only man on this call, we have Onyinye Enyoha. He's a technologist who genuinely loves creating and providing digital solutions that improves lives for everyone and everywhere. Onyinye is passionate about translating business needs into clear, consumable digital products, and which is why he is the product owner of StyleSwap. Tonight, he will be taking us through a practical session on how to create your professional AI shots. No more photo shoots. Don't go and break the bank because you want to have a professional shot for LinkedIn or birthday photo shoot. So Onyinye is there to help us solve that problem. So he's going to share quick tips to strengthen your digital presence, especially on platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, your Facebook. Oh my, Nigeria happened to me. So sisters, help me welcome Onyinye with a love in the chat. And Onyinye, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Busola. Thank you so much, everyone. I feel privileged to be in the midst of many women. They say, blessed is the man who is in the midst of many women. And thank you to Dr. Jumoke, who has been a mentor in many ways to me personally and to everyone here on the call. She's a force to reckon with. So I think you all are lucky to have her. My name's Onyinye, and I lead a team called styleswap.com. And what we do basically is we help everyone, professionals, to create headshots of themselves, which is in line with personal branding. And I have 1 or 2 slides that I created here to share with you. And interestingly, it's in line with what Dr. Jumoke had spoken about, values, finding your voice, what does it take to find your voice? What are some things you need to do to make your voice heard? So permit me to run through the slides quickly, just to give some context. So I was speaking on personal branding briefly, and personal branding, comes in 3 dimensions, right? It's how people perceive you. And today, especially digitally, perception is reality, right? How people see you online is who they take you for. It doesn't matter what you believe in, doesn't matter what your internal values are, right? But what people perceive you to be is who you really are, right? And secondly, it combines your values, your strengths, and communication style, right? So these pieces make up your personal branding. And it's also your online reputation, right? There are some profiles that I see on LinkedIn or that we see, and we'll be like, I don't want to be close to this person, right? I don't even want to connect to this person just because of the kind of image they use, right? And so I've seen one more that in today's world, in 2026, and as we advance in our careers, people will judge us based on how we look, right? And so that's why we built styleswap.com, a tool that helps you create headshots without spending a dime, right, instantly. Okay, so what makes up personal brand? Like I said, your core values, like Dr. Jam had mentioned. Everyone needs to have values that they work with, whether you're a man or a woman, and all of us here are women. So you need to have core values that define how we operate. Uh, Personal traits, visual style, tone of voice, unique skills, and online presence. And I'll be dwelling more on visual style and online presence. Okay, now let's speak a little bit of, what makes up our brand, right? Our personal brand and our digital presence. So, our image of ourselves, you can see here is 50%. Our content that we post, makes up 16%. And then our perception, right? What people think about us. So all these components are what sums up our branding, right? And you can see the image section takes a larger part of that piece, right? Because before people read your content, right, they look at your picture and say, okay, is this person worth even reading or listening to, right? So people will look at your profile picture first, your WhatsApp profile, your LinkedIn profile, your IG profile, your Facebook profile, before they even get to hear what you have to say. And